Hello, this is Module 3, Lesson 2, Identifying Poison. So, we want to detox poison from our bodies so we can sleep. And the best way to do that is to identify the poison and then not eat it. So, this app called the Yuka app. It's Yuka. My brother uses it. I've used it a little bit. It's not comprehensive, but it's very good, and it's a really good training wheel for identifying poison. But it's not comprehensive, though. You ultimately have to take ownership of your food, do the elimination diet, make all your own food so you know exactly what's in it, so that when you start sleeping again, and you're sleeping regularly, and you're sleeping well regularly, and you start reintroducing things slowly, you notice when something has a negative effect because you have complete control over your diet. So even if the ingredients label says, oh, it doesn't contain whatever, and you're like, I don't know, because when I make this with the ingredients that it says it has in here, I sleep. But when I eat this from the store and it says it has the same things in it, I don't sleep. So, ipso facto, it's probably not the same ingredients. But, so here's a cool thing. I had to identify that. And I had to become very, very neurotic in order to identify that. So here's a story. So, back in college, this is when I didn't sleep for a month. So, I start going to UMass in the fall of 2017. And pretty quickly, as soon as I start going, my sleep goes to shit. I just stop. I barely sleeping. By October, my sleep got so bad, like I wasn't sleeping at all. Like I just wasn't sleeping at all, and I was just like just in this like fight or flight mode, just what is going on? My body's like going crazy. I gained like 25 pounds. My joints are all hurting. My lifts are all going down. My penis is not working very well. Like, things are really not going well. And I'm like, what is this? What is going on? And I had no idea. Like, I was trying all the tricks that I knew at the time with gut healing and stuff, and none of it was working because I was eating the UMass food, and they labeled their food as soy-free. So they're like, oh, we were allergy sensitive. They put like soy-free and stuff. So I'd be like, I'm only eating the soy-free stuff because I kind of thought like soy had something to do with it. I wasn't as convicted that it was like I was like soy. Like I know like soy causes some problems, and seed oils cause problems. Like, it doesn't look like I'm eating any seed oils. Like, it says there's no seed oils in the food. So, what's the issue? Like, because I was following a thermogenic philosophy at the time. And go read that book by Christopher Walker. Great book. But I'm like, what's going on? I don't really understand what is going on here. And my health went to shit. I had to like rehab myself. But the next spring, I was cooking all my own food because I was just like, okay, like I don't know, I'm just gonna reduce variables. Like, there's only so many variables. Like, literally, like, because there's only so many variables. So I'm like, okay, well, like, there's only so many variables. Like, I'm kind of sleeping a little bit again. I mean, it's not total insomnia. Like, I'm sleeping like a little bit. I was starting to slowly regain my sleep because my body was so effed up. I was starting to slowly regain it, and I was just cooking. Then I'd like eat at. It wasn't even that I was eating at the dining hall. Actually, I was still having insomnia pretty regularly because my body was just in such a state from that after that it took carnivore for 2 years straight to get my body to stop freaking out to the point where I could like eat other foods, at least the way I did at the time. I probably could have gotten better results if I wasn't consuming energy drinks and actually was trying to like use digestive enzymes and probiotic foods and fermented foods intelligently to get my body able to handle carbs again. I kind of didn't intelligently reintroduce foods, which I'll go over more in the course later, but that was definitely caused a lot of problems, which you get to learn from. That's the benefit, because I've done a lot of things wrong. You get to learn from all of it. You don't have to suffer horribly. So, the UMass, though, so they were trying to get me back on the meal plan, because they're, like, big on, they want people eating the meal plan. I was trying to get it to cancel it so I could get my money back so I could use it to buy food. There's this whole thing, and basically, I don't know, I wasn't really sleeping much of the time, so I don't quite remember how I ended up on the phone with this company, but I was calling this company that made this spray. So I was talking to UMass, and I was like, well, I don't know. They told me there's a spray they use. I kind of forget how they told me, because, again, I wasn't sleeping much of the time. So my memory's a little spotty, but they told me there's a spray they use to spray the trays that the food was in, and it was made by this company. It's like a non-stick spray, so you could like get the food out of the trays. The trays that all the food, all of it, every single thing, deli meat, everything that was served from UMass went on these trays. And I was calling the company. I was like, "What is this? Like, what's the spray? What's the spray made of?" The manufacturer, they're like, I have to go talk to my boss. I'm gonna go check, and they're going walking. They come back and I'll just remember this. And they're like, turns out the spray is just highly refined soybean oil. And I remember it's just like Soylent Green is made of people. Soylent Green, like I was like, holy shit. No wonder I hadn't been sleeping. Like, everything I'd been eating for the past, 6 months, starting in the fall, until I started cooking all my own food, was sprayed in soybean oil. I was like, oh dear God, what a fucked up, horrible nightmare reality did I stumble into. And that's why identifying poison is just so important. Like, you have to know what's in the food and on the food you're eating. Because if you don't have control over that, if you're not sleeping, like if you're going to the grocery store and you're getting food and you're not sleeping, go to the farmer's market. Like, just keep going back to the source with the food until you start sleeping. Because there's poison somewhere. Like, there's just poison so many places in the society. Like, maybe you're not sleeping because the meat at the grocery store you're buying has been on the non-stick spray surface back in the back counter, because the U.S. government doesn't even have to tell you. They literally have a law that they don't have to tell you that things that contain refined soybean oil have soy in them, because the soy lobbies have a lot of money, I guess. It's just this horrible, weird reality we live in. This is just what you have to do in order to start sleeping again if you're not sleeping. Like, this is what it is. So you identify everything. You take complete ownership of everything in your food. And then you start reintroducing things. And if you stop sleeping, you go through and you figure out exactly what thing in the thing you ate made you not sleep. And you just keep going that way until you know what foods you can eat and what foods you can't eat, and then you're good. I mean, it's cool. Just take some time. Not that much time. Depends how, dedicated you are to it. If you're really dedicated and disciplined about it, you could, breeze through it. But if you aren't that dedicated, aren't that disciplined, don't do your food journal or whatever, then it'll be more difficult. But, I mean, you'll still get there, honestly. So this is the benefit, actually. Here's the cool thing. So, I remember I took this course ages ago. It's called The Natural. It's by this guy, Max. And it's a really good course. Max is still going off and doing stuff. But I remember he had these challenges, and he would, tell you, there's a lot of stuff he told you to do in the course. And some of the stuff I wouldn't do, because it was just too much work at the time. And I feel bad about it. I'd be like, I'm not going to get the benefit and whatever. But here's the thing. Really, to get the benefit of this course, this is a group-centric course. This course thing you're listening to right now, this is just I'm checking on my tech support in the background, but this course is just to listen to in your car while you're driving, basically. Get this information in your head, listen to it, re-listen to it, but really engage in the group, engage in the Discord group, because by doing that, you're going to learn from other people, you're going to see their success, you're going to copy their success, and it's going to reinforce all the good habits. So, it takes care of that, you know what I mean? It's not if you're horrible at, if you do a really bad job, honestly, of doing all the stuff in the course, it'll take you longer to fix the insomnia, but if you just engage in the group, you'll probably just figure out how to do it just by seeing how other people are fixing it. Countless other people are fixing it. Wow, I saw 100 other people, how they fixed their insomnia. They just did basically this. 70 of them did exactly this diet. 30 of them modified it in this way. I did a slight modification of what the 70 did, and it worked really well for me. Now I'm sleeping again, and I'm reintroducing foods. It's a lot of redundancies built into this to help you succeed, but you have to take ownership of everything you're eating so that you can make sure that you're not consuming poison, because there's just lots of poison everywhere, and you really don't know where it's coming from until you do. Done.